Good morning, this is Jerry Radigan. I am super excited to be able to present my 1% more, my proven system to become a superhero leader to the employees at Dell later today. I'm prepared and ready to deliver a powerful presentation that will spur them to action and do 1% more. Have an amazing day.
And superhero when called upon. Jerry Radigan is the Vice President of Helpian, a mobile payments company by day, but a leadership coach when he's called upon to help professionals hone their communication skills necessary to work in today's business climate. Then he holds certifications in management and public accounting. Jerry is a member of the Institute Management Accountants on their Speakers Bureau. He's delivered speeches on topics covering Sarbanes-Oxley, corporate governance, and ethics. In short, Jerry exemplifies the results of effective communication and networking. So please join me in welcoming to the stage our guest, Jerry Radigan, with 1% more.
1% more. That's how you become a superhero leader. If you want to build your confidence, if you want to eliminate that self-doubt that might overcome you at times at work or in an organization, then you're definitely in the right place. You too can become a superhero leader by doing 1% more. I have a blueprint that I'm going to share with you today that will give you the in-depth knowledge to become that superhero leader. Now, I'd like to share with you a story. There were two individuals that graduated from the same college. They went and completed the same courses and got their same degree. And they got hired by the same global organization and started in the same start class. Now, over a decade and a half later, those two individuals had dramatically different career paths. You had one individual that climbed the corporate ladder. That individual had reached the executive level and had a nice corner office, had massive worldwide global responsibilities. And then you had the other individual who often got overlooked for promotions, never stepped out of their comfort zone, and never made it past lower level management. And if you ask that person that often was passed over to compare the two dramatically different results in their career success, you know what they'll tell you? It was luck. That other person, it was the right time, the right place. But that's not the case. Luck doesn't happen in the workplace. Luck happens by doing 1% more. Now I'll share with you now my tips that you can implement today to help you become that super leader hero. It's a proven system that I've developed over the course of my career. And just a little bit on myself. I have had significant challenges in my career. I've had setbacks, I've had roadblocks, I've ran into brick walls. Sometimes going right through, sometimes falling back. Numerous times, trying again, never making it through. And then I had to step back and realize, what was I doing wrong? And that's where I had to find organizations to align with that would help me get past my own self-preservation and help me get myself out of my comfort zone. Now let me get on to the good stuff. I'll share with you my blueprint. Now on any journey, you need a map. So I'm going to give you a map, but not just any map. An E-map. E stands for ethics. Any leader today, the foundation principle that they must live by is ethics. I am saddened to know that the report to the nations by the Association of Corporate Fraud Examiners every 2 years, they report to the president that over 5% of company profits are stolen. There's not as much abdication going on by management to set an appropriate tone at the top. Fraud can be prevented, fraud can be detected, But again, it starts with a leader's responsibility to set appropriate behaviors, not only for themselves, by personally living each day with the highest level of ethics, but again, it's on each and every one of us to set a culture of ethical behavior, giving our employees, our team members, the appropriate support, allowing them to be courageous, to raise their hand if they see inappropriate behavior, if they see red flags. Too often, people are given a blind eye. And then over the course of years and years, that fraud continues, and then you see it on the cover of the Wall Street Journal and on CNN, and we don't want that to happen to your organization or to your department. So as a leader, you must demonstrate ethical behavior. Now to the map. M, mindset. You need to change your mindset. As a leader, you need to think more, you need to plan more, you need to strategize. And that oftentimes expands what we're normally comfortable with. So you have to step out of your comfort zone. You have to take on new challenges. Throughout the course of my career, I've stepped up, I've volunteered. Sometimes, looking back, that given the same opportunity, I might not have volunteered. But again, it's gaining new experiences. What are those 10 things you do every single day? Are those same procedures going to help you get that next promotion, to get to that next level of management? The theory that's usually communicated is what got you to where you are today won't help you to get to where you want to go tomorrow. And again, that's where, as an individual, as an organization, how can we help you? How can we help the employees, the members of our team, our organization that want to do more, but just don't know how, or maybe they're scared. Maybe they've had experiences, maybe within their family, maybe a previous employer, definitely not within this organization, but maybe they've been shamed for taking risks. Organizations today, if they don't innovate, if they don't change, if they don't improve, they're going to die. Just look at the good to great stories. There's organizations that were ranked high that aren't even around today. Again, Facebook, they've grown dramatically. The new service offerings, the business model, they've had to change. They're a company that is taking risks. Dell, another great organization that again is on the forefront of change and change management. So again, how does that happen? It just doesn't happen by a few individuals standing in front of people and talking. Again, it's the organization, it's the employees being comfortable to take the appropriate level of risk and not fearing failure. But through failure, we learn. We learn through experience. We learn what didn't work well and what will potentially work well, and that raises our probability of success. And that's what's needed in today's organizations. Now I'll go on to the next component of our EMAP, A, alliance building. 1% more. To become that superhero leader, you need to invest significant resources in your relationship building. And again, this is something where I see over the course of my career, when you get back to your job, your day-to-day, you're overwhelmed, your inbox as you're sitting here continues to fill up and grow. Will you ever be able to answer all those emails before you can leave today? We're not allocating enough time to building the resources, again, to get us to the next level. Again, what got us to this position won't help us advance our career in our organization. So alliance building, coming together, learning from others, learning from those who have from what you want. So just take a moment, just brainstorm maybe one relationship that you need to reach back out to. Maybe it's someone that you established a relationship in the past, and now we're in the second quarter of the year, 4 months in, 13 weeks. Have you talked to that person? When's the last time you've done something for them? And I'll share something with you. This is an advanced secret that I don't normally share. But again, think of it from a sales perspective for the salespeople in the room where, again, It's a mutual beneficial relationship. So just think, if you hadn't reached out to this person in months, maybe a year, and you all of a sudden need their help, you pick up the phone, what's the likelihood that they're gonna raise you to the highest priority for them? They'll pick up the phone, oh yes, Paul, absolutely great to talk to you. It's been years. Can I do this for you? Of course, of course. Hang up the phone. Paul hasn't called me in numerous years. Again, it's the influence factors, the credibility of the relationship that unfortunately hasn't been nurtured. So again, nurture those critical relationships. And last, I'll wrap up with P. What's most important is to present your results. Without anything, you need to become an influencer by sharing your challenges, sharing your successes, not only yours, but your team's. If you're not in a position to clearly articulate your effective leadership to your boss, to the management meetings you're involved with, no one's gonna know the struggles that you've gone through, the brick walls you've had to run through to become a success. So in conclusion, today I've shared with you, doing 1% more will help you become a superhero leader. It starts with ethics, it's changing your mindset, alliance building, and wrapping up with presenting results, and that'll get your EMAP to success.